Romans 4:4. Now to the one who works, wages are not credited as a gift, but as an obligation. 5. However, to the one who does not work, but trusts God, who justifies the ungodly, their faith is credited as righteousness. James 2:22. You see that his faith and his action were working together, and his faith was made complete by what he did. Praise the Lord. In this lesson, there are two aspects that speak well about the life of Abraham as an individual, especially as a believer. Before Abraham became victorious, his faith and his works work for him collectively. According to Romans 4, the prophet wants us to know that anything that any man benefits because of what he did is his entitlement. But what he just believed without doing anything and the benefit from it is not his entitlement. As a human being, we cannot boast that we do anything for God directly, but we can boast that we do many things or good things for humans like us. That is why we need faith as a believer, and we also need works. Because when it comes to connecting to God, we connect to Him through our faith. We listen to Him through our faith. We speak to Him through our faith. So what people do not understand about Romans 4 is talking about faith alone. So he has to remove work. He has to put work aside first for him to talk about faith, only faith. That is why he said, even though you put work aside, Abraham have work anyway. He cannot do that work to God. He will only do that work to human beings. But as for God, what he needed in Abraham, which is faith, the part that Abraham can give to God is fulfilled. But when you come to James 2, that is where you will discover that even though they did not put works in the book of Romans, and Abraham did what God wanted by faith, now they want to look for works, and he has the work, and the work and the faith putting together makes him a victorious man. So because the prophet decided to say, okay, let's not talk about works for now, let's talk about faith alone, since faith is the only thing that you can offer to God directly. Then after the works will come and complete it. But for now, let's put the work aside because we know that Abraham is a work that he can boast to men. Let's talk about his faith. And his faith is complete. That does not mean that you will now say that Abraham did not need works for his life. Because come to James 2 now, you will see that Abraham did a lot of works, and those works were the one that completed his faith and make him a victorious man. Praise the Lord.